In this After Effects tutorial, I'll show you how to create this ultra modern and clean logo animation. Hi guys, my name is Manuel. I'll show you how to animate this logo reveal with just a few abstract shapes, which works for any kind of round-shaped logo, and how to change colors easily. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. First of all, you need to create a comp and name it logo and add the logo or icon you want to reveal. Make sure the diameter of the shape is exactly 500 pixels and it's centered. Then we create another comp, Command N, name it logo reveal. Comp background black. We grab the ellipse tool and double click on it. Fill white, no stroke. Let's name the solid fade in. We open the ellipse path property, uncheck constraint proportions and set the size to 0. Then we set a keyframe. We go to 15 frames and scale it way up to around 2450 pixels, so that the shape covers the whole screen. We select both keyframes, open the graph editor, make sure snap is activated and edit speed graph is selected. Then we pull the 2 points down until they snap to the 0 line and drag the handles inwards until we have a curve like that. Slow start, speeding up, then slowing down again. With no layer selected, we double click on the ellipse tool again to add another round shape. Fill black this time. We name it Shape Small. This time we set the size to 500 pixels. Our logo size. We go to 18 frames and set a position and scale keyframe. Move the start point of the solid to 5 frames and set the scale to 0. We select the scale keyframes, open the graph editor again, and form a similar curve to like the one we just did. Then we duplicate the shape and name it Shape Big. Open the position property, go to 18 frames, move Shape Big to the right out of the screen. Move Shape Small to the left, to X 835 pixels. Shape Big to X 1085 pixels. We select all 4 position keyframes and open the graph editor and again smooth the animations. A slow beginning and a smooth ending. Alright. We duplicate Shape Big and name it Shape Intersect. We link it to Shape Big and change the fill to white. And use the Effects and Presets window to add Set Matte. We take the matte from Shape Small and there is the intersecting part cut out. Awesome! For the rotation, we add a Null Object. Move the start point to 39 frames and link Shape Big and Shape Small to the null. Then we set a rotation keyframe at 39 frames. Set it to 90 degrees at 46 frames. We set a position keyframe for both shapes and a scale keyframe for Shape Big at 39 frames. After the rotation at 46 frames, we move Shape Big to X 540 pixels. The small shape to X minus 540 pixels. Then we scale the big shape up until it touches the small shape. It should be 332%. Then we move the right keyframes to 42 frames. We go to 49 frames and copy and paste the 3 keyframes. We select the 2 rotation keyframes, open the graph editor and slow down the beginning and the end of the animation. Then we select the position keyframes and slow down the end of the animation by dragging down the right point, as well as for the scale animation, so they move away from each other pretty fast. We go to 62 frames and move the small shape down, out of the screen. Again, we select the 2 keyframes and adjust the speed curve. Slow start, then taking up speed. Then we click on the Add menu of the shape and add a repeater. Set copies to 8, that should be enough. We open the repeater transform property and set the position to x 500 pixels. Remember, that's the size of the logo shape. We set a keyframe for copies, move one frame to the left and set it to 1. Then we go to 92 frames and move the position way down. First, we should set the scale to around 475 pixels, so that the round shape covers the whole screen. Let's set the position to around minus 16,700 pixels. Quite a long distance, but the bigger the distance, the more speed the animation has. We adjust the speed curve again. The movement of the position starting slow, then steadily picking up speed. We soften the scale just a little bit. Then we check that the copies turn to 8 just before the first one should appear, and that the small shape disappears just before the second big shape appears. Alright, getting there. Time for the actual logo reveal. With no layer selected, we add another round shape. Name it Shape Logo Reveal. Fill white. We open the path property and set the size to 500 pixels each. And move the start point to 80 frames. We press A to set the anchor point to Y minus 250 pixels. Then we subtract 250 from the Y position to center it again. Next, we make it a 3D layer and set the X value of orientation to 180 degrees. We need to adjust the Y position again and actually add 500 to the Y position. We set position, orientation and scale keyframes at 100 frames. Then we go to 80 frames. Press U to see all keyframes and move the shape just below the screen. Set the scale to 0 and the orientation back to 0 as well. We move the first orientation keyframe to 85 frames. We go to 92 frames and scale up the shape to around 1200%. Then we open the graph editor again, select the position keyframes and slow down the ending. Next, we select the scale keyframes and slow down the beginning and ending. And finally, the orientation. A slow start and ending. Like that maybe. Let's check it out. Important is that it is a smooth animation overall, that all the movements flow into each other. So you might have to adjust the speed curves until it feels right. Let's adjust the rotation as well. It feels too jerky. Slowing down the start of the position animation. Awesome, I think that's it. At 92 frames we add the logo comp and set a position keyframe at 105 frames. Then we go to 92 frames and move it down, like half out of the screen. Once more, we open the graph editor and adjust the speed curve. A pretty fast start and a smooth ending. Let's have another look. Finally, we duplicate the shape logo reveal and move it above the logo and change the name into shape logo mask and use it as Luma map. We press U to see all keyframes of the solid, then link the upper properties to the lower ones. And delete all the upper keyframes. So whenever you change the animation of the lower shape, it changes up here as well, which is very convenient. One last thing. First of all, let's move the endpoint of the logo reveal shape to 105 frames. To change colors in 2 clicks, we add an adjustment layer. Name it Colors. Let's name the Null Object as well. Then we select the adjustment layer. Go to Effect, Expression Controls and add 2 color controls. Then let's pick up the 2 logo colors. We start from the beginning by opening the Fill property. Then we link we actually need to select the adjustment layer. Then we link the color to one of the color controls. We do that with all the shapes, starting with the logo background color. So whatever your main logo colors are, this makes it incredibly easy to change them. On the left side, I've added some videos you might like. Subscribe to my channel on the right side and ring the bell to get notified when my next video is coming out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. See you in the next video. Bye!